What do you do in the evening when you don't know what to do? Read a book, play a game, every night is just the same. What do you say if I tell you how to keep from feeling blue? My advice is good to take and it's easier to do. When you're all alone, any old night, and you're feeling out of tune, pick up your hat, close up your flat, and get out and get under the moon. Underneath the bright silvery light, you'll be feeling better soon. Pick up your hat, close up your flat, and get out and get under the moon. Look, look, look at the stars above. Look, look, look at those sweeties love. Oh boy, give me a night in June. I mean it, all you got to do any old night when you're feeling out of tune. Pick up your hat, close up your flat, and get out and get under the moon. When you make a date any old night, gonna meet your sweetie soon. Pick up your hat, close up your flat, and get out and get under the moon. Underneath the bright silvery light, that's the only place to spoon. Pick up your hat, close up your flat, and get out and get under the moon. Walk, walk, kissing and walk again, talk, talk, kissing and talk again. Oh joy, sweethearts are all in tune. I mean it, when it's raining out, stay in a room, but on a lovely night in June, here's what to do, sweetie, and you just get out and get under the moon. If you're with a girl and she is cold, says she doesn't want her spoon, don't you feel blue? Here's what you do, just get out and get under the moon. If you feel a kiss and she gets sore, she'll forget it mighty soon. Don't stop to fret, she'll learn to pet when you get her under the moon. Indoors, there's not a thing to do. In-laws walk in and out on you. Oh boy, sister and brother too. I've tried it, just take my advice. If she is nice, nice as any night in June, just take her hand, she'll understand, and get out and get under the moon.
We're live.
Well, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, welcome to a Sunday night rendition of Haunters Anonymous. Hello to everyone. Hopefully, you're recouped from the extended charity stream Friday night. And as always, James is right there.
I am, but not for long.
Not for long. We'll give it a few minutes and then we'll go into holiday mode. But
Hey, Reggie.
hey, Reggie. Hey, everybody.
Hey,
Go say
Zach.
hey, everybody.
Hey, Vic. What's up, guys? Vic, I know you're still probably working away over there.
I don't think that's a probably. I'm sure that's a for sureness.
Oh man.
Vic, I watched the. I like your. If I got to see your ticket booth video. That's awesome, dude. That is a brilliant design. I like it.
Hey, RJ. How you doing, guys?
Hey, RJ. Fix laying on the couch for once.
Oh shit.
Um, yeah, tonight we'll do a quick recap of Friday night. The stream was phenomenal.
It was
Um,
fun, man. It
it
was
was
something though. It was exhausting.
yeah, we hadn't done that in a long, 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 long time. But it was everybody that came on and everybody that showed up in chat, and Reginald's I don't know, ice cream sandwich drinks. Just awesome.
Buttery Biscuit Gang. We greatly appreciate them coming to support you too, man. That was really cool of them. I don't know that that's exactly what they're called, but
It is now. It may and it may be a shirt too, but the butter. See, Reginald says, I almost killed my taste testers again because we went to the Los Angeles Fair today, and one of the things was deep fried cheesecake.
Jesus. Topping that off with one of those milkshakes from the other day.
God,
Good
good
lord.
shit. People walking on the ceiling. Um, but yeah, so the charity stream went really, really well. It was a lot of fun. It was exhausting for everybody, but in a good way. Um, I ended up having a good hour and a half conversation with Mark after the stream, which was hilarious. Um, and super hilarious. I'll James doesn't know this, so I've got 2 movie reviews to do tonight.
Oh boy.
Jesus Christ. Amazon Prime and their suggestions, especially after you've seen the movie Drive-Ins or Drive-Through, is just not not at all. It's not at all good, but I'm gonna make it a thing that I do now. But people
That's
riding the
amazing.
Ferris wheel having sugar comas, thinking that they're in space. Oh shit. Uh, they sure did look good though. The whole thing was a lot of fun. It really was. The whole thing. Towards the end, though, you could everybody's getting tired, but it was for a good cause, and um, that just it worked. It went very well.
Good.
So,
And thank you everybody that was here.
yep.
And hopefully everybody's got a hold of the respective donors to get your Zombie Toes magnet bundle books. Still have to talk to Max, find out if he wants to sign or not. But yeah, it was a good time. Fun.
It was. It was. I since that one pretty much was almost all audio flavored. This week, I'm going to process it and put it on the podcast.
Oh, cool.
I think that'll get the ball rolling with me getting on the podcast. But that'll be a perfect one to do because it'll be like a super long podcast. Um, but James, you want to go ahead and since you're going to do it twice, do you want to go ahead and give everybody the lowdown?
Yeah, we can. So I know you guys have kind of come to rely on the show being regular thing every week, um, twice a week, which it still will be. I'm stepping away though for a little while. Um, I've got a lot of stuff coming up that I'm gonna be really busy with, and honestly, I'm kind of burnt out right now on all this. There's just been too much going on, and been doing this for like a year and a half now, 2 3 times a week. Really taking its toll, and I am just I need to recharge my batteries because um the way I am right now, I don't have the same enthusiasm that I had for it. So I will be gone for a little while. Be back before October, I'm sure, because that's when everything's going on. But with the family and work and everything being crazy busy, I don't have the energy to keep going like this. Healing from the sex reassignment surgery takes time. Yeah, it does. It really does. I'm trying for
My
the Olympics
LOL.
in 4 years, so I gotta get that rolling too. Be the women's heavyweight champion. But yeah, we've done so much on here that it's just time for a break. And
Yeah,
but
yeah.
Mike's gonna be doing it. He'll still be here. He actually has some
Yeah.
stuff for you guys planned out.
So the segue the segue is that yeah the show's not going away. We're gonna give James a bit of a holiday. We were talking right before the stream. You know, for me, Halloween literally is every day in my house. I mean, it's every single freaking day. Every room of my house, the yard, everything else. So it's um we have been doing this for a good year and a half. Uh like James said, 2 or 3 times a week. Now we went down to 2 a week. We even went down to one a week for the haunt show and then one for ministry. So I will still be here. We will still do 2 shows a week. I'm now get off my butt and try to organize things in the future. Um, I'm going to attempt to still have guests on here. Uh, we'll change the format up a little bit. I think maybe at the end of this month, we'll do a live stream from St. John's Cemetery, which is a 10 square block cemetery right up the street from me, just to have some a little bit fun. So I'm going to make um, it where y'all don't get bored with my singular voice. While James is taking his holiday. But this has been it's yeah, and James of course with the clickety clacking and everything else, and uh yeah, so it's I think James, it's a well deserved break for James. Like you said, he's things are cranking up on his end. He does have a family, beautiful family. Um, so he's got more on his plate, like he just said. Whereas me, it's me in this big house with a ghost. Um, and it's Halloween all the time. So
Yeah.
even for my neighbors, it's Halloween all the time here. So uh, uh, it's something that I can ramble on about.
And for me, I've always
Many,
loved Halloween. It's always been a passion, but you know, lately, um, the passion has been slowly dwindling for this. Not Halloween, because obviously I'm still very much into it, but passion of talking on here and showing others how much I love Halloween is just kind of burnt out on me right now. I just need to step away for a little bit. There's, you know, it's all it, it's strenuous doing this shit sometimes,
yeah,
and it's like even more so when you do have a family and it's like you got to plan stuff around. Like we can't do anything Sunday because we got a Sunday night stream, so I got to be home at a certain time, make sure everything's set up. Same for Wednesdays, you know. So just just gotta, keep moving. But I'm gonna take some time away from all this madness.
yeah, and it's better for you to do it now so that when we get into the real thick of the Halloween season, uh, you're taking deep breaths and you're like, all right, let's we'll get back into it. Um, so yeah, it's much preferable to do it now than be burned out in September and go like, holy crap, or October, and you're like, "Oh my god, what the hell?" So,
Hey, Devil's Gate.
hey Devil's Gate. But that's another segue for me. So, like I said, I've in my head, I've planned out some things. We're going to use Discord more. I think that maybe on some Friday nights, and maybe just randomly, I'll tell people, "Hey, I'm on Discord. I'm sitting here doing computer work. If anybody wants to hop on and we can talk haunt chat, it won't be live streamed. It won't be out on Facebook or YouTube. It'll just be haunters and home haunters and vendors and makers and shit. We'll just sit and talk on Friday night. Reason why I say Friday night, maybe other nights too, but we'll call it the exclusive after dark party on Friday nights, and it'll just be us. People can pop in and out. We'll leave it at 2 or 3 hours. Do it on rare occasions. Uh, we'll definitely keep the 2 nights a week. Uh, that's a segue into two questions that I have for everybody. I'm going to attempt to do the minimal of what James does with the show because I'll sure as hell not going to do what he does because what he does is phenomenal. But I would like to try and stream on both platforms, YouTube and Facebook. My biggest thing is keeping the stream loots active while James is on holiday.
Hey
But if
everyone.
there's an hey
Sorry.
everybody,
Just saying hi to everybody.
hey Danny, um, hey David, and everybody. But if there was a singular platform, like if I can only stream on one or the other, YouTube or Facebook, for some particular reason, um, during the stream, if everybody could let me know what the preference is, would you prefer to um, have the live stream on Facebook or prefer to have the live stream on YouTube? I am going to definitely try to coordinate, like I said, the minimal of what James does, just to keep the stream loots active because those are fun. But I'd like to know which of the two you'd prefer. That's question number one. Question number two is, the reason why we have every other Sunday being a Monday stream is I actually go see my family, my parents on Sunday nights or Sunday nights. And so I have to switch it to a Monday. And James has been very um, uh, forgiving of that. So my other question is for you folks, since James is going to be on holiday, are you okay with continuing the every other Sunday stream and then or Sunday, Monday? Or would you just prefer to know we'll have streams on Mondays and Wednesdays until James gets back and we'll figure it out from them. So um, let's see, we've got
Well,
two YouTubes, three YouTubes.
I think all of them have been YouTube so far. I think you got
Okay,
your answer there. If you can only do
that's
one.
that's fine. Hey Keith. Um, so yeah, so okay, so if it comes down to that I can only stream on one platform, then we will make it YouTube. Easy peasy. I'm going to try to do it um, multiple, but we will see. Um, DJing tonight can't stay. Hope all but hey, David. Yeah, it's cool here, man. How DJing? Sweet. Play some '80s music for me.
I think so I think the decision was made there. If you
All
can't
right.
get it for both, because even Reggie said YouTube and he's on Facebook currently. So
Okay. So YouTube it is. All right. So that pretty much boils down to that, and I'll let everybody know in advance what's going on. So the other question is,
Zach said he
um,
likes the same day each week. I guess that's a vote for
yeah.
Monday, Wednesday.
Okay. Um, so yeah. So everybody chime in. Would you prefer to know that the streams will be Mondays and Wednesdays, or are you okay with how we've been doing it with Sunday, Monday, Sunday, Monday, Sunday, Monday, and then of course Wednesdays on top of that? Uh, so because I can do either one. Um, I myself am fine with just strictly Mondays, and then that way I know literally that it'll be just every Monday, regardless of what's going on. So just think about that, and then not to be just yippity yapping, but Fridays. Yeah, Keith. Keith, were you here? Well, you'll announce it again. Um, uh, okay, it was Sunday, Monday. All right, so we've got this on the Sunday, Monday thing. We have random, so we'll work on it. We'll just look and see what it all entails.
You could always
Uh,
go Wednesday, Friday.
Yeah, I myself would prefer not to know that I'm locked in on Fridays.
Yeah.
Um,
Fridays are
that's just
hard.
me. Yeah, and it's yeah, I don't exactly not that I go anywhere, but sometimes uh, if I'm going to be doing a lot of yard work, what I like to do is not, have to have my Friday nights locked in because I may actually do quite a bit of yard work on Friday and I'll be dead or something. Um, but the thing with Fridays though is, um, and I'll announce these too. Like I said, I may do every once in a while a Friday night after dark that's strictly Discord. I just say do an event page, say I'm going to be on Discord, no live stream, no nothing. Whoever wants to come in back and forth, we'll have some good fun. 2 hours, maybe, whatever. We're going to do as much diversity so that y'all don't get bored with just my singular voice. I keep laughing because I hate the sound of my voice. Um,
I actually honestly I really like the idea of doing um just a Discord night where it's like there's no stream, it's just everybody gets on Discord and like because with everybody sharing video or whatever they want to share, you guys can like work on projects and shit together. Um That would be awesome, but that's a
Yeah. Well, and that's why, like I said, I because this past Friday, it was just kind of cool, even though we were live streaming. But I know a few folks that do miss the after darks.
yeah.
Um, they've been missing them, and like I said, after the charity stream, really, me and Mark turned it into an after dark, and it was a lot of fun. Um, I enjoy. I was tired as hell because it was so damn late, but um, yeah. Hey, Josh. And the thing with the Friday night after darks on Discord, which won't, like I said, it won't be every Friday night, and I'll announce it. I'll give everybody a heads up. Is I may also just randomly, because I'm gonna be doing a lot of computer work at night as well. I may just randomly go in the Haunted Anonymous page and say, "Hey, it's a pop up Discord night. I'm just gonna turn it on, and if you show up and say how do you do, then so be it." Um, that's the other cool thing about Discord is it is 24/7. So
Yeah.
um,
I mean, these
that's
decisions, just for anybody that just came in, let's go ahead and restart this portion. Um,
yeah.
it, if anybody is wondering why we're talking about all this, it's because I'm stepping away, for a little while. I need to not be doing this currently. I've got so much going on with work and family stuff and everything. I don't. I need to recharge my batteries and find the passion that I had doing this originally again, so I can have more fun doing it. I love talking with everyone, um, but it really takes a toll after a while, and I need time away. So Mike's gonna keep the show going. Gonna be same type of stuff. I just won't be here.
A little bit, and we'll still have guests and stuff. And I want to say this too. Um, we won't recap the past year, but for anybody that does or doesn't know, James has gone through a lot this past year, um, physically.
Yep,
Um,
and that
and
also is taking a toll. So that's another
yeah, yeah.
physically.
One instance was pretty damn bad, and one instance the results are phenomenal, and it was, it's freaking fantastic. So, but you have had for those, like I said, you can rehash it, but um, uh, James, uh, this past year, a lot of stuff, just physically a lot of stuff. So, um, and he's worked his way through it to be on the stream, minus about a month or
Yeah,
3 weeks or whatever it was.
and that was all
Um,
recovery time, so that wasn't even like wasn't
yeah,
recharge time by any means. It was
yeah,
try to not die time.
yeah, yes, yeah. Mark and I talked about that, by the way, just randomly. Uh, uh, I kind of he kind of was like we were randomly. I'm just letting you know. Everybody's like, "What the hell are you talking about?" But I told him, it was back when I wasn't saying what was going on, but you and I would talk,
Yeah.
and I, it, w- I was on pins and needles. So knowing that how you were doing and what was going on, so um, vicariously, I was living through you what was going on with your instance back then in the day, and it was uh, and that was wild.
Yeah.
Um, and I'm beyond words that you are okay. So there's no words for it. That was pretty wild. And then still doing the streams, knowing what was going on the in the shadows. um, so yeah, so we're gonna give James a vacation. He needs it. So y'all get to be bored shitless with me. Um, but uh, knowing that my time is more fluidic. Like I said, it's just me and the ghost here in the house. Um, I will try to plot and plan a lot of stuff that'll make the holiday season for James for y'all go by very quickly. Uh, we'll do some interesting things that literally I think only I could do by myself. I will miss James on the stream for a while, but till he's back. But um, I'll just do things that I know I can just do single handedly and keep y'all occupied. And then, yeah, Keith, y'all will definitely be jumping in. If y'all don't jump in, I'm gonna come kill somebody. I swear to God. Yeah, Vic. Speaking of coming to Alabama, I looked. I think you're about 4 hours away from me. I'm going to do everything in my power to try and sneak away to come see the haunt when it's in full swing. It would be October. It won't be during your soft opening. I'd prefer to. So I'll let you know how that works.
I'll still be
Um,
doing the live stream from 13s also. Like that's still a go for me as well. It's just I'll be back, like I said, I'm sure by October. Um so that'll still be happening also.
yeah, because then you would be in trouble if that wasn't happening. And there's a possibility that you may come in every once in a while anyway. Not saying that
Yeah.
for 100%, but you may still be, oh my God, like, shit, I'm so bored. I'm just gonna come on there for a Wednesday stream or something. And
You never know when I'll pop up.
you never know. Yeah, it's not like it's not like he's an employee. We took his keys away. Um, if anybody, it's me that doesn't have the keys. Not the really keys, it's just the know-how. But I'm gonna learn, damn it. Y'all may not have all the frickin' flying bats, but you'll have something. So we'll reiterate this again towards the end of the stream, just for anybody that's flowing through, kind of like people like Mark. But so yeah, expect some interesting different things happening on the Haunters Anonymous page. For anybody that's not been following, the Ministry of Amusement is
Hey
active
Mike.
every single day. Hey, Mike.
Hey Sean.
Yeah, the ministry. Hey, Sean.
Sorry. Everybody's just saying hi
That's
right
good.
now. So I was
No,
like,
that's cool. Yeah, Reginald, you have the key to everybody's stomach for sure. Uh, to their sugar locks. God, that sounded pornographic. I don't even know why. But yeah, we'll James will I'll shut up and let James towards the end of the stream reiterate what's going on, and then we'll recap that. But
I have one other thing I want to address real quick before we
okay.
go too far into it. It's time to just clear the air with all the BS too before I leave. So for whatever reason, people have been really falling into their feelings lately. Um, we've said shit about everybody before, and majority of it is in jest, joking. Some people don't see it that way and are now trying to make us look like the bad guys. I assure you, you can ask literally anyone that's ever been with us, and this applies to pretty much no one here currently, but I know someone's going to be listening. That's going to run back and tell them. The BS with the Illumahanti is behind us. They want to have their thing and do whatever. That's fine for them. I, however, am wasting 0 more moments of my life with any concern of them whatsoever. The situation that happened the other day happened for a reason. I'm not apologizing for it by any means. It happened. It was an opinion, and I agree with the opinion, and people can't handle it. That's a little bit too bad for them. But if you want to talk about who we are, then you need to look at everybody that follows us, because you guys know who we are. We've always gone out of our way to help literally any person. And we will continue to do so. Any one of you ever needs any type of help, you know exactly where to turn, because we've never turned anyone down with any type of help whatsoever. But to be painted as a negative influence in the haunt community is kind of ridiculous. These people felt the need to each individually do shows to paint us in a bad light, which in my eyes was disrespectful, because they couldn't come to us and ask us what the problem was that they felt we needed to say the things that we said. For one thing, for me, and I mean, I can guarantee you it's the same way with Mike. If we have something that we want to say to you, we'll say it, whether it's on air or to your face. I don't do this behind the back bullshit. If I say something to somebody behind your back, I will say it directly to your face just as quickly because I am just that way. I don't care. I put it on the table. Um, and I know Mike does the same thing. However, going forward, um, I just don't I have no interest in anything the Illuminati or any of the members of that group are doing. Um, that's my take on this before I depart the show for a short while. I just need to clear the air with everybody. If they want to come to us and say, "Look, let's just put our cards on the table. You don't like us, we don't like you," then fine. Um, I have more respect for somebody that comes to me directly instead of making a show and pretending like, oh, they have some huge joke on us. Because we get it. We get it entirely. Believe me. You think you're being clever. You have no idea where any of that has gone. So, um, don't think you're as smart as you really are.
I concur.
I'm just saying. So, from this point forward, at least, I'm sure Mike agrees with me. The
What?
Illuminati
Go on.
is what it is. If you're a fan of theirs, that's fantastic. You can be a fan of theirs and a fan of ours. It doesn't matter. We're not I'm not telling you to go watch their stuff. They do their own thing. That's fantastic. Um so, that may be the thing that you're into. And if it is, great. But
It was a-
for who we are and what we do, that has no place with us.
No,
Zach, there was more than a whole show, dude. There was a couple shows.
there was several shows.
Um
And oh, go ahead.
yeah, but I'm just saying, I'm not gonna wish any ill will against these guys. We've made our jokes, and they've always been jokes.
Yeah,
So, whatever. If you guys want to be hurt and conniving, then do it. People will see through your BS, though. I promise you. You want to get on the same page with us? Let's talk about it. You don't keep doing what you're doing. It's not going to get you anywhere because I, for one, am not even giving you the view to watch the stuff that you say about us. I just don't give a crap.
yeah. Um, and I'm going to make an addendum to that. I 110%, as always, concur with what James says. James knows that he can speak for me even if I'm not on stream. We talk a lot off of this stream, and so we have a lot in common when it comes to this. My addendum to this is uh, my f bombing haunt scene was very specific. It had nothing to do with what haunt scene does. They have some cool stuff. They do. Um, but the Illuminati is a clique. We even got ragged on for that. It is a clique. Um, and that's all it is. It's a non-purpose click. And I'm not being mean. It really has no purpose. For them, it has a purpose, but it really, other than that, it's a click. My F bombing haunt scene was very specific to them turning down after saying yes to the charity stream. James reached out to Johnny of Haunt Scene to come in um, to transcend any differences or whatever that they may have with for a good cause, a fantastic cause, which is helping homeless vets. James and I are privileged to be able to know Vic and the trio and be able to do what we can. This will be the second time we've had the actual stream. James ran himself ragged, and I appreciate it, coordinating it. Um, So my F bombing haunt scene on that particular occasion was the fact that he backed out of after saying yes to doing a charity stream with us for homeless vets. Okay. He had already said yes to it, but because he was too afraid that his little clique was going to rag him out. And I'm going to give you an example of exactly what this is. Um, and then I'm going to do the pinnacle of it, of why I still stand by saying F haunt scene on that occasion. In high school, now I didn't have this problem, but in high school, you have cliques, you have people, you have like the cool kid table and all this other stuff. The cool kid table, the clique, is meaningless. It has no meaning. It's the same humans, it's the same people. They're learning the same things in high school as everybody else, but they have found that they need to put themselves on a pedestal above anybody else for no particular reason except to make themselves feel better and more important. And the people at that cool kid table will do anything, say anything, be vicious, be bullies to anyone outside that clique to keep themselves at the cool kid table. Um, and it's nonsensical. It can be mean, it can be vicious, it can be disrespectful. And that's exactly what the word clique is defined as. And the Illumahanti are a clique. And what Johnny did with Haunt Scene, by backing out of the charity stream for, and I'm going to reiterate this very clearly, for homeless veterans, not, for somebody to go buy themselves a bag of candy or for da da da. This was for homeless veterans. It was designed to transcend anything above anything else, but to come on and do something for the greater good. I
We
can't read
put
what y'all are
everything
saying right now.
behind us. Exactly. We put it
Yeah,
behind us, and I reached out to him and I said, "Look, we wanted you to be a part of the show. Um, I always liked the stuff he did on his show. I always hated the Illumahanti thing, and I always have, which is what all of this stems from, which is where our falling out with the honeymooners came from, was when
yeah,
they decided to do this Illumahanti thing. We don't agree that any group of people should band together when there's an entire community of people. So we disagreed with them. And again, I went directly to them and told them in private messages how we thought it was a bad idea. Directly, went directly to the source when we had an issue. So we had a falling out with them. And that is what stems this entire thing. Um,
yeah. And the thing is, and not to sound obnoxious, but James and I both went out of our way to help several of these people. I mean,
the same way we help
before,
all of you, we've done for them.
yes, we're unbelievably privileged to know that folks can come to us because of the experience we have, not being obnoxious, but knowledge literally is to be shared. And that's what we did literally nonstop. Yet, just like James said, these people decided to make a little inclusive group and quite honestly name it literally the stupidest thing I've ever heard. And I'm really not being mean. But and I'm not. I can't read what y'all I'll have to read this later. But here's my point about Johnny and Haunt Scene and why I F bombed him on that. Because Haunt Scene, I was looking forward to having him on. It would have been a hoot.
I
I was
was
looking forward
too.
to it. I was like, okay, cool as hell. Because he does go out and do cool things. But here's my point with Haunt Scene and why I swear to God, Johnny and Haunt Scene and the Honeymooners, all of them, they'll never be invited on the show again, especially Haunt Scene. And I'm going to tell you why. The exact same time that James and I started the charity stream at 7 o'clock my time, Johnny decided to do a live stream with Haunt Scene. It was a pity party stream.
It was about
All he
exactly this and how
Yeah,
we're now haters of them,
at
which I don't
at the
even hate them. I just want nothing to
no,
do with them.
at the exact same time, however, that we were doing the charity stream, okay? The exact same time, a pity party stream. The idea was that Johnny and Haunt Scene would come on the charity stream and he could bring some of his followers over, not to give us any likes, not to give us any kudos, not to give us anything, but maybe to make even an extra dollar for the homeless vets. And I'm going to reiterate that, for the homeless vets. That was the idea of the streamer collaboration, was to have people on, bring maybe a few of your folks over to give a little bit of money to the homeless vets. once again, not for us to have likes, not for us to have your followers, not to whatever, not to be in your clique, nothing. We literally did it. James literally invited these people for the homeless vets, and he literally chose to go out of his way on Friday night, 7 o'clock, the same time we were doing the charity stream, to have a pity party for himself. You don't believe me? Go check it out. I'm sure you believe me, but it is pathetic. I'm going to change my F bomb haunt scene to the word pathetic. So if you're listening, or if somebody goes and tells you this, at this point, Johnny, as far as I am concerned, you, the honeymooners, scurry face, Mr. Dumbass Red Tie are nothing but pathetic people for your little clique. And if you think it's not a clique, talk to me, which is another thing, by the way. James has taken the brunt of all of this because of my 2 words about haunt scene. He's taken the brunt of it. If you don't have the balls to come to me, everybody knows who I am. I'm not being obnoxious. I'm the other voice in this. I'm the one that said it. I'm the one that made the choice to say it, the very specific reason. But if you're listening, Johnny, or one of your little followers or whatever, and they come running back to you, you got a problem with what I said, and this hasn't explained it enough, don't bother James with it. He didn't say it. Come to me. Have some balls. And that goes for Nick from Science Behind the Scares. It goes from the Honeymooners, and it goes with Red Tie on Scurry Face. Come to me and see if I don't rip you a new one. And I'm going to tell you something, and I'm going to leave it at this. You better be sure, all of you, keep your funness with the cool kids at the table at high school, the lunch table. Because as soon as you do something wrong and they kick you out of that table, you're going to take your little food tray, you're going to go to your own little table, and you're going to bend your head down and look at your food. And in your mind, you're going to be like, what the hell have I done? That's what happens to the cool kids. They eventually get booted out. And that, my dear children, is where I stand with that.
Let me
I gotta read
yeah.
read all this stuff.
I was
now,
gonna recap it in case you couldn't see it, but
No, I'm looking. I got some technology. My God. Hold on. Let me read this. You talk a little bit. Let me read what everybody's saying here.
but basically what I'm saying in all of this is you're probably gonna hear something from someone. Believe me. You guys are here. You've been here the whole time. You know what's happening. I just had to get it out there that since these people have decided that they're going to make several streams about how we are such bad people and we are haters, I wanted the truth to be known. Like, you know, it, like he said, I went out of my way to ask them. And then I all of a sudden get unfriended. I get, people messaging me telling me that they're not with our show anymore because our show has been nothing but negative. Have any of you people been affected by the negativity here whatsoever? Because as far as I'm concerned, everything we do is in fun. I'm not verbally attacking people constantly. We'll make a joke here and there about vaping clowns. Everybody does. It's a running joke.
It is.
And it's a literal joke of itself. So, you know, we have quite a few viewers for people that are just really bad, terrible people. And we've already done 2 charity streams to help homeless veterans. So, you know, the scales of justice, I guess. I don't know. But it's been bothering me. And it hasn't been bothering me. What bothers me is the fact that people think that we are a negative influence in the haunt community. And I gotta tell you, I don't see it because look at what Josh just said. Thanks for letting Jen and I be on the charity stream. How many times have we had Josh and Jen on our show? And how many times have we had even Nick on our show? Um, it, we've had so many people that just come on all the time, and any person that's ever had any kind of uh interaction with us, can say you guys were, were fun. And I truly believe that we here are, um, we're fun. We may not be politically correct all the time, but we also don't go out of our way to drop the F bomb every other word.
Right. A- and that's the thing too is the people that are, and this sounds like a pity party, all right, and it really isn't. I know it's been bothering James. It's been really bothering me because it's been bothering James. But if you look at this click, uh, really minus haunt scene, but the other two, um, they're vulgar beyond reason. I mean, we say things here and there, but their shows are vulgar beyond reason. Um, they show stances on things that are dangerous. Um, the crowds that hang around them are questionable. James and I, we feel humbled and privileged to have all of y'all on here. That's why we love having you on here. Besides the fact that it keeps us from having to talk so much,
Yeah,
but
it's
we're not.
always fun to have people on the show.
Yeah, we're not using people like the click does to get likes and to get this and the other. We are literally privileged and humbled, like we have said so many times, to have all of you here, to have you on the show, to be able to do the things we do, to be able to have the technology to do it, mostly James. Um, uh, so it's we have no ulterior motives except we want to present y'all to show y'all to the world. So
And the funny thing
uh,
is we are in no direct competition with any of them. Um,
no.
we do home haunts. We focus on home haunters and prop builders, and we don't. How often do we actually try to rank or get into any large haunts? We've had maybe two people from larger haunts on our show at the very beginning before we decided what our passion really was, which was home haunting.
Yeah, and the funny thing is if y'all ever hear me talking about negative about a professional haunt, there's good reason for it. And James lets me rant about it and then he understands it and he'll go on too. So we have done that in the past. Um, and the only reason why I say talk negative is they've done things that really are not good to the industry. It's not like it's just, well, I'm just going to say something mean to these people or mean about these people. They've done things that have been questionable to the haunt industry as a whole. That's the only time that I would say something quote unquote negative, but it's really not negative. It's it's calling somebody out for their questionable business tactics.
Which
But
should be done. I mean, we're not here to kiss people's feet. If you see
yeah,
something bad, you call it out. You don't praise them on something negative just because you want them to be on your show or you want to get tickets to their place.
yeah.
We get exactly 0 for doing this show. We get nothing out of this. Um,
Except the fun from all of y'all.
but yeah, but I
That's
mean,
actually that's what
monetarily,
we
we
get.
we got nothing coming our way whatsoever.
Yeah,
The stream
yeah.
loots
We
was
don't.
a way for us to make money to cover the technology that goes into the show at minimum, and honestly, it comes nowhere close to what we spend for the show. So we make negative profit off of this show, to be honest with
We get paid in hugs and kisses.
you. And awesome people like
And awesome.
everybody
That's what I
that's here.
meant. Yeah.
Like
But
that's just how it is. And it's not even
yeah,
so much a pity party, it's setting the facts straight. If everybody wants to have these streams about how woe is me and, these guys are really mean, I'm sorry for being honest. And I don't disagree with what Mike said the other day. It came from a place where it really was like, you know what? Screw them. And like I
yeah.
said, I have no ill wishes towards anyone. They'll do all the negative things to themselves that they need to do. That's not on me to do. Um, but pretending that you guys are the victim is outlandish. And
Yeah.
I'm just
They're
not.
cool.
I couldn't go away having this sitting on my chest for the whole time I was away.
I
I
have to
just
put the
couldn't
word
do it.
I have to put the word temporarily because you say that, and I'm like, "Oh my god, is he not coming back?" I
Oh
know
yeah,
you're
no,
coming
I'm
back.
coming back. I'm sorry again, but
That's gonna put
I
temper.
couldn't go on vacation while my house is a mess.
Yeah, and
And
I think it's been therapeutic too. But just like Danny said, I mean, we're the most transparent people that you'll ever know, especially in this industry. And it needed to be said, it needed to be clarified, um, and I think we have.
and we've always shown everybody support that's ever been
Mark,
on our show that we have always agreed with. We are always with them. We've showed up at
yeah,
almost every one of the trios live shows. I watch all of Vic's stuff. I'm always watching Keith's stuff. I
oh
watch
yeah,
Dave's stuff occasionally, but you know how he likes to sleep, so I don't want to comment too much on his stuff. So, uh, it's always been about supporting each other. And once things got tipped the other way, it
yeah,
you know, whatever. Like I said, they're going to be in the past for us. They're not coming on this show. We
yeah,
want no part to do with them. Um
ever.
and I don't want you guys to feel like, "Oh, well we have to do one or the other." I like I said, I don't care. If you're a fan of them, be a fan of them. Give them your
Yeah,
support if you're fine with it, you know? But don't go there thinking like we are the bad guys because of something you've heard from them. Um
and I doubt anybody here right now is like that anyway. But yeah, the deal is we're not in competition with anybody.
you really
But
aren't.
we're not about clicks. The thing with clicks and the cool kid table is they eventually decay, um, for one reason or another. They never last. They're built on unstable sand. So screw it. We've talked enough about that. The Illumahani is ridiculous.
Yep.
Um,
And we're
I
officially done with them. So if they want to
we're
come on, say some
yeah,
shit to us, then feel free. Do it so everybody can see what you have to say.
yeah,
Because, you
not with
know,
just me on the show though. You got to be back.
yeah, well,
'Cause, I mean, I can rip them a new one. But, yeah, so we'll just Mark, you're gonna have to listen to this whole show because you just missed a whole damn bunch of cool stuff. Um,
to
but
reiterate again, I am in fact leaving the show for a little while. I just have too much stuff going on in my life that I need to recharge my batteries for this show. Like I said, my passion is just burning out. I you know, like I said, I don't wish anyone ill will or anything. Um I want everybody to just get along and do whatever. And sometimes you can't. But we love all of you. Everybody here, you guys are all freaking amazing people. You are always fun. Um just know, anytime you need something, you come to either one of us. Message
yeah,
Haunters Anonymous, and I promise you we will be there for you. And that's always how it's been, and that's always how it will be. So,
yeah,
again,
and
thank you.
yeah, thank you for me too. And I agree, Kat, exactly what Kat just said. Everybody read it. Do the F-bomb, we want to hear it your scary voice. Fuck. I'm not
uh,
I'm not I won't point to anybody. Um So yeah, since James has reiterated his, and we'll say for the third time, which should be enough. Just Mark, you're gonna have to listen to the whole stream again. Um, I will still be doing it. I will try to cross the streams with James's help. I'll try to get myself ready. I do know that if I can only do one platform to begin with, that YouTube will be it. The Sunday, Monday, Wednesday thing is up in the air. We'll keep talking about it. Um, uh, I will plan out quite a bit, and I'm going to try to do quite a few event pages. We will definitely still have 2 streams a week, regardless. Wednesday will always be around, except, and I'll tell you this in a minute. Um, so if y'all decide that just Mondays for right now would be perfect, or if y'all don't mind the Sunday, Monday, or whatever, that's fine too. We will coordinate random pop up Friday night after darks on Discord only. No live streaming, just I'll open up Discord and I'll be here, and if anybody wants to show up on an old style Friday night after dark, we can. Hell, James may join us if he gets bored shitless. Um,
Not likely to happen, but you never know.
I'm just saying. Well, see, I'm just saying, in case you get bored shitless. I love that. I love that button now. I can't even hear it, and I know it's funny. But and then I may just announce on Hard that I'm just sitting at the computer on Discord if anybody wants. And of course, Discord is 24/7, so y'all can use the hell out of it. Please do. There's quite a few people that signed up for it.
And I'm gonna
Now I
have a
will.
room on the Discord as well for you people that want to do like projects together and such, or if you want to teach somebody how to do something, just be like, go on the Discord, and then there you go. You can
Yeah,
go in that room, and it'll be there 24 hours a day, 365 days a year.
yeah, and hell, we may be there for some unknown reason. But I do. Speaking of Wednesday nights, since James is going on holiday, and Friday night was absolute blast, but it has. I'm still worn out from it. And then of course we're doing this stream tonight. If it's okay with everybody tonight, I'm going to take off this Wednesday. That'll give me a chance to do some learning on Streamlabs and some other stuff. So I'll make sure everybody knows that I will not be live streaming on Wednesday. And then this will be a Monday night. I'm going to see my parents on Sunday evening, this coming Sunday evening. So it'll be a Monday night stream. But I'll let everybody know a couple times that I myself am going to take off a one night vacation, which will be Wednesday. Um, I'll make plenty of posts so everybody remembers not to show up on Wednesday. I just really have to. I know I'm going to be doing a lot of yard work this week, and so I'm probably going to be really shot. And I'm going to go ahead and ride on James's coattails at least for one night, and just take a break. So just to reiterate, I will be on Wednesday night holiday only, and then the next time that you all will hear from me will be next Monday. Um, but the Facebook page will be quite active. I'm going to try to make it even more active than it is now. Yeah, and see that's the thing. Yeah, just like Vic said, everybody's busy building, so it also will give you all a break from Wednesday night as well, in case you have things that you would prefer to do.
Yeah, Mike.
Um, Take it easy, Mike. Thank you so much for coming by. Um, which is perfect because we're going to wind this up at top of the hour. How dare you two take a break every 20 months? Well, James' break is going to be a little bit longer than mine, but I'm going to take Wednesday, this following Wednesday off for sure, and I'll be sure everybody knows. But we'll take the last 3 minutes. Please be sure to follow the Ministry of Amusement page. It posts every single day some weird facts every single day. I've learned quite a bit posting the stuff. It's kind of interesting. So please be sure to check out Ministry of Amusement, which is on temporary hiatus as well, but actually more active than Haunters Anonymous at the moment. Kat says, well, thanks, Kat. Thank you so much for that. Femur pain. Oh my God. Rick, thank you so much. Both of you guys are great. I really enjoy the show and appreciate all you've done for the haunt community. James, I'll miss you while you're gone. I will too, although I'll still be talking to him quite a bit. Yeah, Mark, exactly. Mark, definitely listen to the whole stream though. You may have missed quite a chunk of the fun part, unless you were just lurking. But so the last 2 minutes, I have 2 movies to review, but that'll be perfect for next Monday. The 2 movies that I will be reviewing, or if you want to watch them, I wouldn't recommend it. Well, I watched a movie called Black Pumpkin, which was horrendous. Thank you, Amazon Prime, for your dumbass suggestion. The other one was called Llamageddon, which is on Tubi, recommended by Amazon, and that I recommend anybody watch. It was an hour and 9 minutes, and it was hilarious, and it was meant to be hilarious. But it's called Llamageddon. Absolutely freaking hilarious. But I'll review those next Monday. But I am going to shut up. say goodnight to everybody. Thank you once again so much for listening to us and letting us air that out so you all understand what was going on. Um, please stay safe. Once again, no Wednesday night stream. Um, and I'm going to let James for real sign us off for his last time for a while. Take it away.
Yeah, this one will be a little bit longer for me as I just want to go back through everything and make sure everybody understands that this is not a permanent thing for me. It's just I need some time to, get my passion back for this. Not for Halloween, but for live streaming Halloween stuff. Um, very much appreciate everybody that was here, everybody that listened. Like I said, crap with the Illumahanti is over for us at least. We have no more
Nope.
interest in any of the BS.
Nope.
I mean, you could still count on us making some vaping clown jokes, but that's never going away. Um, and like I said, you guys, those of you that are here are always here and are always supportive, and we appreciate it. And I will miss you guys while I'm away as well. I mean, it's gonna suck to not be here, while it's also nice to not be. So absence makes the heart grow fonder, I suppose, but I have to deal with Mike for a little while.
I'm sorry.
But yeah, seriously, I'll see you guys probably in a few weeks. And thank you for listening to us ramble for a night with very little haunt information or discussion, but it was something that had to be done. And I feel like now everybody has a way to understand the situation and make your own opinions on it, I guess. I don't know. But we love you guys, and I will see you when I see you. So behave yourselves, stay safe. Keep posting your awesome stuff on all the pages because I'm still going to be checking stuff out. So until next time, I guess that's it for me.
Good night, everybody. Thank you so much again.